Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by once again. If you're new here, please stick around, you might just like what you see. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to also press the notification bell so that you are notified when I upload my videos. This is Poundland makeup and I will give you my honest opinion on this Poundland makeup. But I think you can make your own decision on the lashes based on what's already happening here. But if you would like to see me to test out some Poundland makeup, then please keep on watching. Okay, so first of all, primer. The Pound Shop, Poundland, they didn't have a primer. So I'm just going to use my current favourite, which is the Primark Hydrate Primer. Alright, so priming done, and now we're going to move on to foundation. Now I picked up two different shades and they are Cool Porcelain 1 and Warm Porcelain 2. So you can actually see the shades there. And just in case you're wondering, the Poundland brand makeup is Makeup Gallery. Okay, so for the foundation it says long lasting foundation, natural long lasting foundation with a flawless matte finish. Okay, so it's matte, enriched with vitamin E and UVA UVB filters for added protection. Now I'm not too sure which of these shades is going to suit me better, so let's have a look. Anyway, I'm going to try Cool Porcelain 1. Kind of looks really light, but we will see. And Warm Porcelain 2. Oh, that looks kind of funky. I'm not going to put that bit on my face. Maybe it needs to be shaken. Okay, so what I might do is just mix them both together. Yeah, I think I might do that. And I'm going to be applying it all with a sponge. That's really firm. And as you can see, it's got the flat edge there, pointy edge there. It's really firm. I don't know if I like how firm that is, but let's go run it under the water. Okay, so not really feeling the texture of this sponge straight off the bat, like it's really firm. I quite like beauty sponges that are quite soft and squidgy but not too soft, you know, but this is really, really firm. And when I was running it under the water, it didn't really increase in size, which beauty sponges usually do. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I've decided I'm just going to go for Cool Porcelain. Porcelain. I'm just going to go for Cool Porcelain 1 and not include Warm Porcelain 2, because when I looked in the mirror as I was just putting this under the water, it looked a little bit too warm for me. So this might be a tad light. They didn't really have a whole massive range of shades, to be fair. This was the lightest and this was the second up. So I mean, a little bit poor on that, but it is Poundland after all. So I'm just going to go for Cool Porcelain 1. Might be a little bit light for me, but hopefully we can warm it up with some bronze and contour and things like that. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I'm going to apply it directly from the tube onto the sponge. Oh, comes out quite thick. Don't know what I think about that. Ooh, it's kind of like foamy, moussey, in between a mousse and a cream. Oh my god. Okay. This is like paint. This is actually like paint. Ooh, not sure how I feel about this. That's kind of dissolving into nothing. Can you hear this sponge slapping my face? That is how firm this sponge is. Okay. It's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good at all. I hate this sponge. Oh my god. That's literally just sitting on top of my skin like that. It's not going in anywhere. I'm going to try and use a different sponge. I don't know. See, this is how it should be, you know? I don't know if you can tell the difference just by looking at it. Let's see what this does. Okay, well, it's actually going into the skin with that. That sponge is terrible. What is this? Why is that? Ugh. So it applies a lot better with this type of sponge rather than the sponge from the Pound Shop. That sponge is going straight in the bin. But having said that, the coverage is poor. But I suppose what do we expect from the Pound Shop? Like, there is something there, but not much at all. And if you can see here, like I've mentioned in my previous videos, I have trouble with foundations kind of not sticking in this area across my nose and under my eyes, and this is kind of doing that. That is probably the worst texture of a foundation I've ever experienced. Look. I'm just trying to go over my cheeks because I feel like with the Pound Shop sponge we lost some coverage, and this will see how buildable it is as well. Really sticking to my earlobes. The coverage with 2 layers is light to medium, but I just don't like the finish. Like, it's still not sticking to this area of my face. You can still see redness there and there, and all here and here and here, it's clinging to dry patches even after I've applied a hydrating primer. Like here as well, looks kind of cakey. You can see that there. So I'm going to do eyes first before I do the rest of my face, and I've picked up a couple of items actually. We've got this Turner Primed Eye primer in a stick, and we are going to try that out. It's in the shade Clear 1. I didn't really see any other shades, to be fair. Oh, and it's a push-up one, a twist-up one, sorry. So you can twist it up. Okay, so we're going to prime our eyes. Apart from remove all the foundation. That's good. I like how this feels though, because it's quite tacky. So that means that your eyeshadow is really going to stick to it. But I've also got a feeling that this might move about a bit because it is a little bit greasy. So not much going on there. It is slightly tacky, but it has removed some of the foundation off the eyelids. Okay, now what I'm going to do is set the eyelids because I kind of don't want them moving anymore. And I know I've just primed, but I don't know. I don't think that that has done much at all. So I'm going to use their pressed powder. This is translucent one, super soft matte powder for a shine-free finish. Apparently contains vitamin E. So I'm going to use some of this just on the eyelids at the moment, and I'm just going to kind of pick that up on a beauty sponge. Okay. Okay, so that's set the eyelids pretty well actually. Okay, and then I'm going to apply this. It is an eyeshadow stick in the shade Frost Shimmer 1, and just done a little bit of a swatch. I'm going to put that all over my lid. Don't forget the inner corner. And then as an inner corner highlight, I picked up this All That Shimmers eyeshadow shimmer. Does it have a shade? Eclipse 1. And I'm just going to apply that to the inner corners and see what this does. Oh, yes. I love that as an inner corner highlight. And then we're going to go in with an eyeshadow. Now I picked up this duo, it's called Do The Duo, in the shade Gold Crown 3. Now they're both shimmer colours, and you would think that the darker one, being the darker shade, would be a matte, but it's not. They're both shimmer, so it looks like we're going to be shining for the heavens today. That shimmer eyeshadow is actually blinding, look at that. Okay, so the only brush that I noticed was this really pretty eyeshadow blending brush, and actually it is really soft. I don't know how well it works, but it is really soft and it is so pretty. It's got kind of little diamonds in there and rose gold, so that is a really pretty brush. Again, I don't know how well it actually works, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this kind of champagne colour and apply that all over the lid from the inner highlight right out to close to the edge here. And I know that it is a blending brush, but it's the only Pound Shop brush I've got, so I'm just going to use it. A lot of kickback, a lot. Okay, I am actually just going to take a flat shader brush that I've already got. That is actually a really pretty colour, but I don't know if you can see there. That is making my eyelid crease like nothing else. But my eyelid looks like it's about 90 years old. It might just be all of the product underneath it. But you can see that it is actually a really pretty colour. A little bit more gold than what I expected. But you know, for a Pound Shop eyeshadow, it's quite pigmented. And then what I'm going to do is take the dark shade on the Pound Shop blending brush and just finish off on the outer corners. That is actually really nicely pigmented. They do blend, but they need a little bit of work to blend. I'm actually really surprised at the pigmentation though. And then I'm just going to take whatever's left on the brush on the lower lash line. That inner corner colour is actually really, really nice. And I'm just going to take the excess off of that brush because I feel like this needs a bit more blending around the edges. There's actually no fallout from this brush. Like the bristles are not falling out. Okay, so I'm just going to blend this edge a bit more. Then I'm actually going to get the shimmer, this inner corner highlight. I'm just going to roll it onto the back of my hand to deposit some product. And then I'm going to dip the blending brush in and apply to the arches of my brows. Just to kind of tie the eye look together and bring that brown down just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to do my brows. And the only brow product that I saw that they had was actually just an eyebrow pencil. And I've picked up the shade Blonde 3. That's what it looks like there. And I'm just going to use a mascara wand just to brush through my brows to make sure they're all going in the same direction. And then I'm just going to use soft strokes with the brow pencil. Oh, a little clump of it there. We don't want that. Okay, so that's not too bad. The pencil itself is quite soft, quite pigmented. Then we're going to go in with some eyeliner to the waterline. This is actually a brow pen in the shade black because they didn't seem to have any pencil eyeliners. So I just picked up this and again, quite pigmented, quite soft. So I'm just going to apply that to my waterline. Next, I picked up some of their mascara. This is the Turn Up the Volume and Define mascara. And this is in the shade black too, and I've just noticed, like, this was the only mascara they had, and it says, with lengthening fibres, this mascara creates length, precise definition and separation with vitamin B5. Did not realise it had fibres in, but we're going to give it a go. The wand is plastic and it doesn't pick up too much product, which is good. So we're going to try this. I don't actually see any fibres in there, which I'm not mad about. And looking this close, I can really see that the foundation did not stick at all here or here, which is really annoying. Also got fallout there. The mascara also flakes. Don't know if you can see that there. A little bit here, there. So the mascara, it's not terrible. Doesn't do the most though. Definitely lengthens, separates really well. overall, it's an alright everyday mascara, to be fair. Okay, we're going to finish the face. First of all, let me just try and get this fallout off. So then we're going to go in with some concealer, and this is in the shade Ivory 1, and it's the stick concealer. And I'm just going to show you. Oh, there's not much to that, to be fair, but let's give it a go. It's very creamy. Wow, it doesn't blend. Okay, I don't know if you can see there, but that is actually just sitting on the skin, clumping together. That's a no from me. No, there is nothing good about that concealer at all. Nothing. They didn't really have proper contour products, so I just picked up a darker concealer. I believe this is in the shade Toffee, but there's no label on it. Like, this one has this label, which tells me the shade, but this one does not have that label. But I do believe that this is Toffee. I just don't think it's dark enough though, and it's quite warm, so it might end up looking a little bit muddy. I'm going to use the Real Techniques contour brush. Uh-oh. Oh no. Definitely not the right shade to contour with, for me anyway. It's kind of warm. Okay, so we're just going to move on from that. And then we are going to set everything in place with the pressed powder. I'm just going to apply that with a big fluffy brush. So even though this powder is apparently transparent, it's not. It does seem to be adding colour, coverage. Foundation on another top, really? That's really, really annoying me. Look, here, and it's come off all here and all here. Anyway, we're gonna finish the look. We've got some blusher. This is in the shade Soft Blush 1. Really pretty colour actually, so let's see how well that works. I'm just going to use a Body Shop face brush. It's actually a really nice blush shade. I'm dreading putting highlight on this. That blush shade is really nice. Okay, we're going to do some bronze. This does have shimmer in. It's the shade Shimmer Medium 4. Might be a little bit dark for me if I'm being totally honest, but I didn't realise that they had different shades of this, because it didn't kind of look like it when they were all there. So, just going to take this bronzing brush by Exo Beauty, and I'm just going to tap gently in this. Ooh, lots came off. Okay, it's definitely deepened it up here. It is quite a deep shade. That's also quite a nice bronzer as well. It's a little bit deep for me, but it's not too bad. Like, the finish is quite nice. And then we're going to go on to some face highlight, and this is the Good to Glow highlighting powder in the shade Pearl Shimmer. And we're going to go in with the Real Techniques highlight brush. It's actually a setting brush, but I use it to highlight. Ooh. I can't really tell if it's nice or not on this side just because of what happened with the concealer. Let's test this side. Barely there. Okay, there's definitely something going on, but it's a barely there highlight. It's literally come off my nose. Look at that. It's a couple of different lashes. We've gone for London Bay Cringe, which look quite nice. Brooklyn Glam. They're also quite nice, but they look really full on. And there's also this Duo Pack Nighttime False Eyelashes. They're two different lashes. This one looks quite voluminous. What's what's the word? Volume. They look like they've got quite a bit of volume, these ones here, and I think I prefer the top ones of these. And it does come with glue. I mean, does all false eyelash glue say that? Can you see that? Irritant. I mean, you're not going to want to put this on your eyes then, are you? What? Avoid contact with eyes. This is false eyelash glue. Does all false eyelash glue say that? Right, clear. Strip lash adhesive. American International Industries. No. The duo glue doesn't say that. I mean, I'm definitely not using it now. Goodness me. Nope. Guys, that smells like super glue. That actually smells like super glue. Step away from the Pound Shop lash glue. Okay, so we are gonna go for these lashes. Not very well made. The band is quite stiff. Okay, we're just gonna use some duo lash glue. We're not using the Pound Shop lash glue, no way. That's going in the bin. That's not the bin. Oh. Is it gone? Oh, okay, you're going in the bin. These feel, I mean, I know they were extremely cheap, but they feel extremely cheap. Whereas the Primark lashes are exactly the same price and they feel great. Oh God, they look so cheap. But that band is terrible. It's a really thick band. This is not sticking. And it's not the glue because it's duo lash glue. Well, we're just gonna try and stick the other one on. Like, the band is so thick. Like, they actually have a hard time sticking because the band is so thick. That looks terrible. Oh my God. I don't know how seriously I can take myself with these lashes on, but we're just gonna move on to the final step, which is lips. I did pick up a few options for myself. I'm presuming they are liquid lipsticks. 2 which are matte and this one which is supposed to be glossy. This one is called Nice and Nude 1. I'm just going to do a swatch for you. Does look like a nice shade, to be fair. Pretty. That's the glossy one. You can tell that's going to be really sticky. And then we've also got these matte ones. So this is in the shade Soft Rose 5. Which is also really nice. And we've got Nude Caramel 7, which is also a matte. Which is a really nice colour too. Oh, and it smells really good. Look at how, look. This is going to be sticky, look. Do you see that? Yeah, it's these ones. They smell like vanilla. The matte ones, they smell really nice. I've also picked up some lip liners. Now, I did accidentally pick up the same shade twice. Soft Rose. So that actually goes with this, which is perfect. Didn't even realise that. And I've also picked up a red one as well. And it's in the shade Cherry Pop. But I didn't see any red lipstick, or did I? And I just didn't pick it up. I'm not too sure. But I've also got this. I'm just going to swatch that. That's really soft and I like that colour as well. And also the Soft Rose one. Oh, and I also picked up this lipstick as well in the shade Havana, 21 Havana. It's a really nice pink. It's like a proper bubblegum pink. So I'm going to apply this lip liner first, the Soft Rose one. It's actually really nice and soft. Maybe a little bit too soft because it's kind of crumbling. And it broke. Look, it broke. So it's just lucky that I did buy 2 of those. This is actually a lot pinker than what I expected it to be. but it does have good pigment and it's nice and soft, maybe a little bit too soft because it broke. Anyway, then we're going to put the Soft Rose matte lip colour over the top. It smells so nice. That reminds me of a drink that me and my boyfriend were drinking when we went to Brighton, and that was honey tequila. That was really nice. Little bit patchy. The colour is a lot brighter than what I thought it would be. I don't think it's my colour at all. So we're going to take that off and I'm going to show you the nude one. I'm going to go in with the matte lip colour in Nude Caramel. They're really slippery for a matte product. The shade I like, although it's kind of making my lips look a little bit cracked. Can you see that there? My lips are not particularly dry, and this product doesn't particularly feel matte, even though it says that it is. But I really like the colour. Okay, and then I'm going to show you the last one that I bought, which is the shade Nice and Nude, and it's that really sticky glossy one. Again, I really like the colour, but it's a little bit patchy, which is weird to say because it's a lip gloss. A nude one, a nude lip gloss is patchy. Pound Shop, what are you doing? You are on it with the colours, the shades, but the formulas, not great. I mean, it's settling down a little bit. You can still see lines. And they didn't have any setting sprays either, and to be honest, I'm probably not going to wear this out just because I don't like the lashes. I mean, that lash is coming off. And this whole situation here and across my nose, no, don't like it, not a fan of that. So, as a rundown, foundation and the concealer are terrible. Like, I wouldn't recommend them at all, not one bit. The lashes, I mean, these lashes, no, not great. They're too rigid, and they just look really cheap, even with duo lash glue. I mean, do not, if you buy Pound Shop lashes, please do not use the glue that it comes with. Read the label, please do not use it. The powder, I don't know, I don't think I can give a fair opinion on the powder because it's gone over such a horrible base in the first place, so it's not going to be given the greatest of chances. This Inner Corner highlight, the shimmer, love that. I like the eyeshadows, and I think that they would probably be better without the eye primer underneath. The eye primer didn't do anything at all. It literally just moved the foundation that I'd put over my eyelids. So the eyebrow pencil is actually pretty impressive. I quite like that. The blush, I think the blush and the lip gloss are my two favourite products. The mascara wasn't too bad actually, that was okay, not too bad. But these shades are so nice. It's just such a shame that the formulas are not up to standard. The lip pencils are nice, but I think they're a little bit too creamy, just because I was just applying it and it literally just snapped. Bronzer is also quite nice. I think it's just a little bit too deep for me. The highlight, it's a barely there highlight. So if you like a barely there highlight, then I would say that it is okay. Please don't go by what you see here, because this mess, that was caused by the concealer. But here, it's not too bad, it's just not highlight enough for me. So my favourite products from the Poundland makeup range would be the lip gloss, the shimmer eyeshadow and the blush. So I hope you've all enjoyed tasting out this Poundland makeup with me. I've enjoyed it, even though the products are not really up to standard. Let's be honest, let's be real. It's just Pound Shop makeup. It's all costing 99p. Probably the worst product would be that concealer. And closely behind it would be the foundation, then the lashes. I wouldn't even waste your £3 on those products because they're not good at all. So if you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to also click the notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload my videos, and also it would really help me out as a creator as well. So I guess I will see you in my next video. Bye.